Hey Rebel Scum, what's up? Another great jumbo review for you today. You notice my background changed a little bit over on Cool Toy Review. We have Ghostbusters month, so I wanted to change things up a little bit, get a little more dynamic, cover a little bit more of the fandom, so I got a little bit more behind me than just Star Wars. But this is a Star Wars channel, so that's what our focus is on today. And we're going to be taking a look at the Darth Vader Unmasked Jumbo. Now, this was an exclusive to the site, and this was a limited run. I think they only had about 500 of them. It's gone. You can't get it anymore. It's really hard to track down, even on the secondary market. As of this video, when this is posting, there's only one place you can get it, and it's a comic shop up in Canada. And that seems to be the only guy that's got it on the internet so far. Maybe we'll see more emerge. I don't know, but it was a very limited run. It is a cool figure. I just wanted to show you guys this. I know you probably won't be able to get it. You might be upset that you missed out on it, but that's why you got to grab those limited runs when you do see them. The next limited run we see is the R2-D2. That is the holiday version. What is really unique about this, other than he's pretty much the same R2-D2 we just saw come out, I think he might be based on the Droid Factory one. He comes with a coin. Now, we haven't had an R2 coin yet, so if you want another Power of the Force 2 giant coin, this is your opportunity to get one with that R2-D2. So, and he's got some festive lights and a hat. I mean, he's got a lot going, but here'll be another limited run. Once he's gone, you're not going to be able to track him down. So let's check out this guy. It's too big for me to give you a 360, but Diamond Select has done, Gentle Giant, also Diamond Select Toys, has done a couple of Darth Vaders over the years, but it's all been the same figure, basically. The same exact mold. We've seen him on a Star Wars pad, a Return of the Jedi pad, but it's the same figure. There's not much change to the look, and that's because if you remember the Kenner figure, there was just Darth Vader with that lightsaber in his arm. No matter what pad he got released on, it was the same figure. There was no evolution there. Not like Luke, who went from Farm Boy Luke with the lightsaber in his arm, to Bespin Luke with the holdable lightsaber, to Jedi Luke. There was a lot of difference there in terms of the Lukes with the lightsabers. And then, of course, we also got the Endor Luke without the lightsaber. But there was a lot of different costumes and different transitions to how the lightsaber functioned or the color. Darth Vader was just Darth Vader. I mean, he was always lightsaber in the arm, same look, vinyl cape, no change. Well, this one has a change because the mask comes off, so we're going to see how that's different from the previous molds. So on the back, you can see, this is how you can tell it's really Darth Vader with removable mask, is because, well, his mask is removed in the photo here. So interestingly enough, we could see what's coming in the line, and I think we showed you this in the Boba Fett jumbo review, but we already showed you Ahsoka. Next up is going to be Lando and Skiff, and he should be out relatively soon. 8D8 is an exclusive to the guild members, so you'd have to join the guild in order to get that, which I think you still can for 2023, because the 2024 guild hasn't gone up yet, so you still have a chance to get 8D8 through the guild. And then after that, we got Cy Snoodles, which is later in the year. And Droopy McCool, we don't have a date on yet, but hopefully this year as well. Hopefully we'll see all three of those guys this year. Surprising they didn't go with Return of the Jedi and the packaging here. They went with Star Wars, which is kind of weird because he's unmasked in Return of the Jedi. Last year was the 40th anniversary year for Return of the Jedi, so why didn't they release it on a card for Return of the Jedi? He came out in November circa last year, so yeah, I think it would have made sense, but they went with a Star Wars card. And then I believe this is the Return of the Jedi artwork for Vader too, so yeah, I'm not sure why this is on a Star Wars card, but regardless, it is. We have the Vader now, so we're going to hop in and check this guy out. Well, jumbo review means I'm going to try to get up close, but with this thing being so big, it's kind of hard. So as always, I take out the card, I discard my clamshell. Just don't have the room for it. They're huge. I do appreciate them, but only so far as I can take the characters out. And there's a couple I've kept. I've kept the droids ones just because those were rare. It was a limited run on those as well, and they're awesome. Maybe I'll crack them open just so we could check them out together, but other than that, those are the only ones I have not opened. So other than that, I can't just fit those things around here. They just take up too much room. Space is a premium as you get further along in your collecting. I'm sure you're discovering that now, particularly if you're a Black Series collector and you just don't have, or you try to display them on the walls and you're just running out of room. So this guy is secured by the little straps on the arms here. And then that is it. So we can see him here. So unlike the other Vaders, he doesn't have the lightsaber already in the hand. So this is the first time I've had to put that in there. And I think they've had, I think there might have been a variant of the other Vader before where he had a double telescoping on one of them, or maybe that was just a Luke. I have to go back and check. But there were some variants on that. I mean, it's easy enough to slide it in here. And then you got your lightsaber. And I kind of like that classic look. And man, that is a long tip on that one. I like that classic look with the sliding lightsaber. It's fun. I don't have to worry about them gripping the weapon. The thing is with the Kenner weapons, like they just couldn't hold them. No matter what you did, you turn them on an angle, and that wasn't fun because it's not pointing straight. They just kept falling out of the arms. Very annoying. But that was Kenner. So here we go. We have his chest box with the red and the blue buttons. So Return of the Jedi look there. And he's basically his standard self. And now we have the helmet, and that is going to be the big thing. And we pop that off, and then we have his look underneath in his face for Return of the Jedi here with the removable helmet. If Kenner did a removable helmet, I think this is pretty close to what it would have been. I mean, they would have had an oversized helmet, a la the Luke Stormtrooper, who had an oversized helmet, and it just kind of slipped on top. They did have an extra paint application in here, though. I think they got a little bit of pinkish, reddish hue in here to show you the scarring. I wonder if Kenner would have done something like that. Also, the wrinkles on here, I wonder if the face would have been just a little bit more flat. Maybe they would have did this and just painted the scars on instead of had some like little indentation there. You could see some texture and some raised areas. It's hard to tell, but I think they probably would have went for a more simplistic sort of look to it and just kind of, I mean, think about like farm boy Luke with a very flat face, not a lot of features there. So I think this went a little bit above and beyond what Kenner would have done. But again, this is an imaginative figure. This is something you're getting as a collector's piece. But I think it went a little bit beyond the standard Kenner. Not too much. There's not a ton of sculpting in that face, but I think they probably would have just painted lines on there instead. I'll see if I have an example that I can try to see if there's texture, but that is basically the figure here. I mean, like I said, he's just going to be Darth Vader. He's still got his legs, his arms. He's still got the same articulation. The only difference here is the head. The head actually now moves. I think it did on the original too, though. But yeah, you got here nice, his other third piece of the helmet here, and this is all one piece. But oversized helmet with the head, and I think that's essentially what Kenner would have done if they did a removable helmet Vader. It would have been something as simple as this. So that is your fun little look at the Vader with his telescoping lightsaber. But what I want to do is, when we have time, is I want to grab my other Vader, the standard Vader. I want to get my concept Vader, and then I want to try to see if I got any kind of figures with textured features in the faces, and we can take a little comparison. Well, if you watch these videos, you know I like to take a figure that's new, compare it to the other ones to see what sort of changed. So this is our standard Vader. Like I said, Vader is Vader. Not much change from this one to this one, of course, with the removable helmet. But you can see how the helmet is oversized. That is something that Kenner has done, so they're drawing from that. And I bring to your attention here the Luke from the Power of the Force line, who has an oversized helmet of the Stormtrooper, so it fits on his head. So that is a great copying of that design element that Gentle Giant did, keeping the spirit of the Kenner figure in there. Of course, the only other Vader we got in this line is the concept Vader. New mold, completely different, but still the same. It's just a lightsaber and an arm and vinyl cape. So that's really just a different style for the concept Vader. But there are other features I talked to you about just a second ago that I wasn't too sure if Kenner would have taken that direction, and that was the face. So I said the scarring, there's a lot of sort of texture going on in there. They're 3D, they're not flat, it's not just painted on. And I said, I don't know if Kenner would do something like that. I wasn't entirely right. I went to another human with scarring, and that's Dengar. And Dengar has a scar on the original figure and on the Jumbo. And it is, it's textured there. It's 3D. It's not just painted on. So that is something that they did in 1980. So Kenner could have conceivably done this if this figure existed in 85 at the end of the line, like the Power of the Force 2. I'm sorry, the Power of the Force 1 line did. Then yeah, they could have totally done that. So that makes sense. And then my other gripe was I said, well, I don't know if they would have done all these multiple paint applications on the face. Well, there's another figure from 1980, and it's an Ugnaught, and he has got 1, 2, 3, 4 paint applications on his face between his teeth, eyes, hair, and face. So, yeah, I mean, white, pink, and then black. So, yeah, they could have, and then the white eyes. So they could have totally done this. Yeah, that's not out of the realm of possibility. So we have the multiple paint coloring schemes on here, and then we have the textured scars. Both existed in figures 5 years before this figure could have came out, if it came out in 85 or 86 if the line continued. So I think Gentle Giant nailed it. Icing on the cake, here's a figure from the last 17, and that was Yak Face. Ton of texturing going on here on the face, the bumps, the hair. I mean, that's a lot of texturing on a face. And this is a figure from the end of the line, so this could have been where the line was going, and they totally could have conceived that. So that's what I love about Gentle Giant. When they're doing a concept figure, they take from what they know before, like an oversized helmet. That's something Kenner has done in the line, and that makes sense when you're doing a removable helmet character. And then they did the scarring, like Dengar had scarring, and then the multiple paint applications on the face, like we've seen with a couple other figures. So this is totally within the realm of possibility of something Kenner could have made. So totally nailed it. Love it. Thank you, Gentle Giant. This is a great one. And that completes our look at Unmasked Darth Vader. And that concludes our look at Darth Vader Unmasked. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, you can't get him anymore. He's gone. One of those site exclusives. We had a couple of those over the years. Once they sell out, there's no way to get it unless you get lucky at a convention or on eBay. So I did want to share it with you, though, because I think it's kind of an interesting and fun character added to the line here. We'll have more Jumbo reviews coming up. I think the next one will be Lando, which completes our Landos. We already got Bespin and General. General was a non-general release. He was Premier Guild exclusive, but the Skiff-Guard Lando will help us complete that line. We have a ton of 40th anniversary, or not 40th anymore, but Return of the Jedi Jumbos this year. Hopefully we'll be seeing 88, and then we have Droopy McCool and Cy Schnoodles as well. Maybe Max Rebo by the end of the year. So all those are 40th celebrations. They were all announced last year, but are coming out this year. We also have that Tusken Raider from the Book of Boba Fett Jumbo. He'll be coming out soon as well, so we'll check that out. Outside of that, tune back. I'll get more Rewind for you. Just dropped one on the accessory sets. We got another one coming up in April. And then I'll be doing a live one at Rebel Scum Con. So definitely go to rebelscumconventions.com, grab your tickets. Come check us out. I'll be giving away a Jumbo. We'll be giving away a ton of different things. We're going to have contests. We're going to have trivia. We're going to have games. It's going to be fun. Definitely come and check us out. Come see me. Come see Bobby. Talk to us about Star Wars. We'd love it. Of course, we'll be doing new things on the site every day, so keep like, subscribe, and follow, and keep checking us out. Always something new on Rebel Scum every day. Bobby's got his Hasbro stuff, he's got his Jazzware stuff, so we got a lot of variety out there right now, if you go out and check that out. If you like more than Star Wars, I don't blame you. If you have a larger fandom, head over to Cool Toy Review, our partner site. Check out everything else we're doing over there. March is Ghostbusters month, so I'm going to be doing a whole month dedicated to Ghostbusters merchandise. Some of it's new, some of it's from a couple years ago, some of it's going to be really high-end prop replica stuff, so check that out. Outside of that, you know, we always have everything else on that site. Bobby comes over and does Transformers sometimes as well. We do a lot of Ninja Turtles as well, so just whatever floats your boat, might probably cover it on that site. As always, we'll see you guys next time, but stay vigilant, you Rebel Scum.